Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Black Ops 6 video. This one's going to be, kind of like going over... This is the first one I've made in a long time, but we'll be going over some stuff. Noting some things about the game that I have enjoyed and not so much enjoyed while going through this camo grind. Alright, so just kind of to get into all this, I'm, like I said, I'm almost done with all weapons. I just wanted to go over some things that I noted and think are good and bad. But I do want to let it be known that I am addicted and I am in love with this game. This is by far the best Call of Duty that they have released in a very long time. So I think that if you've been debating getting this game or not, you should do it. 100%. I think this Call of Duty is one of the ones that's been this is one of the Call of Duties that I think is actually worth it. But anyway, let's get into all this. Make sure you like the video. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think of the video and your opinions on these things that I kind of go over. First thing I'm going to go over is going to be guns. I haven't used the assault rifles or the SMGs yet, right? But I've been putting enough time in. Those are the last two that I need to get diamond right. SMGs, as far as I have seen, they were completely broken. I haven't really seen much change after Season 1 release. SMGs are completely broken in this game. And I'm saying that from a hardcore standpoint and a core standpoint. I've got a lot of people I know complaining about these SMGs, that they need to be fixed. Their TTK is just way too fast in comparison to everything else. It's just, you're outclassed if you're fighting an SMG. LMGs are kind of, underrated from just like past Call of Duties. LMGs, in my opinion, in Call of Duty have always been underrated, as I'm getting my fucking ass handed to me using an LMG. They've always had like a good rate of fire, good firepower, high mags. The only thing is the mobility, but there's a lot of attachments I'm going to get into later that can assist with mobility and stuff with the LMGs. Sniper rifles are okay once you get attachments on them, but you need to have attachments on these fucking sniper rifles, man. Just base snipers are absolutely horrendous. The 7.62, in my opinion, like the only, I guess the SVD is viable too, but the 7.62 is really the only viable fucking sniper rifle in the game from release date. Shotguns, they're okay. They do what they do. I don't know. Not much to really say about them. I was having a rough time getting the camos done for them because it's hard to get headshots, especially in core, when just a couple pellets hit them and then they fucking die. But in core, seemingly they are pretty broken, I guess. Not really broken, but they're good. Marksman rifles, they're alright. I haven't really used them in core at all, actually. So I don't really know what to speak on that. But hardcore, it's really easy. I got those done pretty quick. No complaints about them. They're just there. They're probably the most balanced fucking guns in the game. The pistols were fun to use. Obviously running around, fucking shooting shit, sliding around, bouncing around like a fucking maniac. It's pretty fun, especially in fucking hardcore, right? Like one shots. Now, one of my buddies was complaining that one of my buddies was complaining that pistols should not be one shot in hardcore because obviously fucking 9mm and such don't be killing people that fast. Neither here nor there. You get 22 health in hardcore, so whatever the damage is the damage. Melees, they're melees. I don't know what to really say about that. You can learn how to use them the right way, especially since Nuketown came out. They're pretty easy to do things with. I actually got my first harp on the game with a fucking knife, so with a combat knife. That was real interesting. The fuck is going on here? Fucking hate this thing. Oh yeah, melees and stuff. Pretty good. Real fun to use if you have the right perks unlocked. The assault rifles are okay. I feel like the assault rifles should have better range on them. Maybe a little bit less damage drop off to be able to compete with SMGs. But I don't typically like them. Obviously, some are better than others, but I do not typically like the ARs in this game. Alright, so I'm going to also get into attachments. The attachments are pretty decent. Some of the guns, absolutely, you need attachments because the base weapon's just absolute dog shit. But they do feel like they're doing what they say. I like that there's a bunch of different kinds of attachments that you can unlock, and the unlocking for them. Okay, I'm gonna get fucking pissed. This motherfucker doesn't stop. The way to unlock attachments is real nice. just different guns, and that it stays through and transfers over to the same class, and that all the same class shares attachments is just really nice. But that's pretty much it for that, for the attachment portion. The TTK, I feels a little bit weird sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm dying faster. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting kills faster. And I guess it falls into attachments and perks and stuff like that, but things just be seeming real weird sometimes. Oh, I didn't talk about the launchers, did I? Launchers, I fucking hated doing that. I'm just gonna put that there. I'm gonna say the launchers, I fucking hated. Getting the score streak knockouts with the non-lock-on one was way too fucking difficult, dude. Because nobody fucking uses ground score streaks, so nobody's putting SAM turrets down. It's always fucking UAVs and counter UAVs. That kind of leads me into the kill streak portion, because PTK is not really much to say about it. It's just kind of weird. The kill streaks, they're not that great, honestly. I think that the score streaks. I feel like the score streaks do require way too much work for what they're worth. If they dropped just at least a little bit of what it took to unlock these streaks, I think it'd be extremely, like, the game would feel a lot better. In my opinion, there'd be something more to go for. Just, it takes fucking way too long. Like, it's like 6 kills for a fucking UAV if you're playing like DDM or something, which is absolutely absurd. Or bring back the option to have kill streak versus score streak, because when you're playing game modes like DDM, there's no way to get fucking score other than killing people. It's just a little bit frustrating sometimes. But anyway, the base ones like this fucking Scout's Pulse and the fucking little launcher. I hate the launcher. It's stupid. Worst kill streak I've ever seen. Ever. Like, just give me a fucking Predator missile, honestly. The kill streaks, like I said, the biggest thing is just dropping score down. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is the movement. The biggest change that we've had in this game. Biggest change in a long time. It takes a lot to get used to. But it is fun. It takes a lot to get used to, but it's fun. I really think that it's a great change that they made to the game. It makes the game so much more fun, so much more fluid, and in my opinion, a lot more playable. I've already kind of said it about it whenever the beta was out, about Omni movement and stuff, but it is fantastic in my opinion. Oh, hi. What the fuck was going on there? Movement, like I said, it takes a while to get used to, because a lot of people aren't used to this fucking zooming around, fucking sliding, jumping, fucking turning around sideways in the air and shit. But it makes the game more fun. If you get used to it and you learn how to use it to your advantage, you can do some great things with it. But all in all, Omni movement, great thing. They should keep it for the rest of the time that Call of Duty is a thing, because I think that contributes to a major part of the retention, is because it makes the gunfights more fun. It makes the game more fun to play. Not just some boring fucking arcade, in between of an arcade milsim kind of like thing. You know, it's like, it's actual arcade fucking shooter. Fucking what? That's something I've noticed too. Something I noticed about this game is the penetration is very broken. The bullet pin is super broken in my opinion. Like, I should not have to be able, like, okay, if I can shoot through a fucking cardboard or a fucking, let's see, like a concrete wall, I should be able to shoot through a fucking table, like a wooden table, right? That just makes sense. But some of these impenetrable objects make no sense at all. And it wouldn't aggravate me if nothing was penetrable, or if, for example, a brick wall down was penetrable. But it's like, if I could shoot through a fucking brick wall, I should be able to shoot through a bush, you know what I mean? That's like one of my main like issues with the game, is the fact that bullet pin is not consistent at all. The next thing I want to talk about is the tacticals. I think most of them are pretty balanced. Most of them are pretty balanced. I shouldn't say I think. Most of them are pretty balanced. there are the main three: the concussion, the smoke, and the flashbang. I guess I should say four because it's like the really four that people use on this fucking game as the shock card. The flashbang and the concussion grenades are very, very, very strong, and even with tac mask, either that or tac mask just isn't strong at all. Like with tac mask, you almost have no assisted effect, and there's almost no way to combat these fucking concussions and flashbangs and shock charge, especially the shock charge. Tac mask don't do shit for that. But so I think tac mask either needs to get buffed or those three need to get nerfed. Obviously I'm not a developer. I'm not gonna fucking pick and choose which one. Nobody's gonna fucking even pay attention to what I'm saying. So, but yeah, these are just my opinions. If you fucking think something else, let me know. But I think those need to be fixed tremendously. Where are they? The fucking... Oh, okay, this is gonna lead me to another thing. Spawns need to have some sort of consistency, and they do. It's a lot better than a lot of these other Call of Duties, but these spawns are very sporadic. Like, they have absolutely no... It seemingly... Maybe I'm just fucking dumb, but they seemingly have no rhythm to them. There's no, like, oh, if I'm here, they're gonna spawn here. It's like, sometimes they'll continue to spawn in this area right here, like I am right now, right? There's obviously that clip from last game or the beginning of this game. Oh, and where are they all spawning? Fucking not here. So, it's just very interesting, very weird. I don't know how the spawns work in this game. So, in my opinion, they should be a little bit more consistent because it's very hard to learn the flow of the maps if you don't know the fucking spawn. Speaking of maps, which is gonna be my next point, most of them are shit. I think most people can agree on that. But it does not take away from the game being fun, which is ultimately the big thing about it. You know what I mean? A lot of these maps could be adjusted to fit the gunfights more, but a lot of them have, like, maybe it's just the guns themselves, but the drop off, the range drop off that these guns have, just does not fit well with the maps. For long shots or sniper rifles, it's almost near impossible. I say near impossible. It's fucking very, very difficult to find a spot to do long shots because of the size of the map. And yes, some of them seem very large, but the distance that Call of Duty decided to implement with your FOV and how far away it actually is and all that mess is not even close to what it seems, I guess. Like, I can sit here fucking looking super far away and over there, and that's like 20 fucking meters. So things seem farther away than they are, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They need to either adjust, and I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just bitching and moaning and complaining about the game, but I do really love this game. I really love this game, and I think that if there is a Call of Duty to buy, this is the Call of Duty to fucking buy. But, you know, people speak their minds, and that's just how I feel about it. There are some very good maps that keep things very fun. Face Off, in my opinion, on hardcore is extremely fun. It's chaotic as hell, and I love it. But there are some maps where things just don't really fall into play how they should, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's difficult to keep engaging enemies on some of these maps. Maybe it's just because the people that I play against are playing very weird, but maybe it's just the way that they're playing. But then again, there's no real way for me to tell. Trying to get these camo grinds done. Stroke. Trying to get these camos done to get to diamond easily. But anyway, that's enough about the map. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, like every Call of Duty, but I think that this one has more maps that are bad compared to the other most recent games, especially. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video, I guess, unless I fucking something triggers my little brain to remind me of something else, is the camo grind. I think that this year's camo grind is one of the best, and it's super obtainable for anybody that's trying to do it. It's just headshots. It's like, if you really want to somewhat put a little bit of time in to actually just aim for the head, especially if you're playing hardcore or something like that, it's really fucking easy to get done. The multiplayer one is super easy. The zombies one, I haven't started yet, but I know it's fucking tedious. 66,000 fucking critical hits is kind of crazy. The camo grind overall, not bad. I think this is going to be the first one that I finish. because I also haven't played any of the other really Call of Duties really that have come out since we've had these camo grinds and stuff. But the last one that was just headshots was like Modern Warfare 2, I believe. And obviously it's not just headshots because you have different challenges and stuff to do. Honestly, if you're just a casual player, you should be able to get the camo grind done pretty easily. Decently quick. What I mean by decently quick is you're going to get it done before the next Call of Duty comes out. Probably. If you're at least trying a little bit. Another thing that I kind of thought of with the whole strategist thing and talking about it is the perk system. Recon got nerfed, which was fucking fantastic. Great job on them for listening to the community. Most of the perks are actually pretty good. I wish some of them did a little bit something different. There's something that I keep wanting to find, but I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what it was that I wish that they had added in. And I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of it from another Call of Duty. But having the Enforcer and the Recon and the Strategist stuff is actually pretty interesting, pretty cool. I do like it. I think it does a lot with the game. So like obviously like getting all the green perks, whatever, gives you a Strategist, which is fucking there we go, right there. Earn score for objectives, destroying equipment, stuff like that. Deploy equipment and field upgrades faster, which is kind of what I thought Fast Hand should do. That's what it was. Fast Hand should be doing that. The Recon allows you to see people's like when you die, you respawn, you can see people through walls. Obviously, most people know that. Enforcer, you get a buff to speed and health regeneration when you kill people. So like Enforcer running is like the movement perks and stuff like that. Recon is the like Ghost and Cold Blooded and Ninja, all the little sneaky perks. And the Strategist is like all the gear and equipment stuff. So like Flak Jacket, Tag Mask, they have Quartermaster, which regenerates stuff, like things like that. So they each have their own specialty and I guess perk. What I'm looking for. Each specialty has its own perk characteristic, pretty much. Perk system, that's a perk system. Pretty fun. I think it's a good thing to have in the game. Like, Recon was pretty busted, but it seems like with the Season 1 release, it has changed to be a lot better. Another thing, I don't know why, these are now popping in my head. Smokes. I think smokes need to be a little bit more buffed up. Because you can very easily see people through smoke, even without using a thermal. So, if the smokes released all of their smoke immediately, I think that it would be a good fix, because it seems like they take time to actually let it all out, which I get it, realism, but if nobody's fucking diving around like a maniac, fucking superhero diving in a war zone, you know what I mean? You gotta pick one, either realism or arcadey, and this game is very arcadey, so I think they should have the smoke released immediately. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. At the end of the day, your money's your money, but if you have been on the edge of, you know, getting this Call of Duty, I think that you absolutely 100% should. This Call of Duty is just like old times, and it's a blast. It's a great time. Super fun, super engaging. There's obviously some issues that sometimes pop up, but that's with every video game that you'll ever play. But let me know your opinions on the things that I've covered, and go ahead and subscribe. I'll be posting as much as I can. I've been slacking a little bit, but it's because I've been trying to do this camo grind. So I'm going through. I'm just going to show you guys everything that I've got diamond. It should be everything except for the LMGs, SMGs, and the assault rifles. LMGs, I'm working on the last one right now, so. But launchers. Okay, I guess not go, but launchers diamond. This is diamond. This one I didn't equip it, but it's diamond. We got, obviously the LMGs are gold so far, except for that last one. I'm working on it. Diamond, diamond. Right, shotguns, done. And then SMGs and ARs, I've got 4. None SMGs. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Okay, love you, bye.